He's a big boy. Can easily just grab the handle and wheel this with me. From the bed to right here to fill up your water. I went into labor. I will be 37 weeks in just a couple of days, and I cannot believe how quickly this has flown by. And over the last several weeks, I have been in nesting mode, and I've been getting things ready around the house. And I'm a firm believer that nesting isn't just getting things ready for baby, it's also about creating systems and structures and organization in your house to just like set things up for you postpartum to help you and your husband and your family have a smoother transition. So that's kind of what I've been focusing on. So in this video, I will share the things that I've been doing to plan for baby, plan for my postpartum experience to help me have a smooth transition and hopefully have an easier recovery this time around, as well as getting my home, my body, and just everything ready for our home birth. Without further ado, let's get into it. I was decluttering and reorganizing my house. I actually found a lot of baskets and bins that I'm wanting to use to store mine and baby's things in our closet and my postpartum stuff, all the things. So I want to go through all this stuff right now and figure out which basket they're gonna go into. I'm in here, baby. Did you have a good nap? This is the sweetest blanket. My grandmother actually made this for my son. Don't know how I feel about this just yet, but let me go ahead and show you what I've done so far. I have all of his blankets right here, the burp cloth, swaddles, extra covers for his bassinet and for his snuggle me. Here I have his bath time stuff in a little caddy, just easy to grab and go. So if I want to bathe him in the sink, I can, or if I want to bathe him in the tub, I can just grab it and take it with me. On the middle shelf, I have his sleep sacks right here. And this one I have his socks, his hats, the bibs. In this basket, I have newborn. This basket, I have 0 to 3 months. At the very top, in this top one, I have things that he will need later on. And this one I have, I'm trying to remember what's in this one. Oh, it's like car stuff, like car seat covers that I may need. I don't know just yet, so I'm gonna leave that all right there. And this one, it has all my pumping stuff. Because with my daughter, I exclusively breastfed her the entire time. I plan on doing that with my son, but just in case, I have all that stuff there where it's easy for me to grab and go if I end up needing to use it. It is now nighttime and my husband is putting my daughter to sleep. I'm gonna try to get through my postpartum cart stuff, and my eye is red because I am like so tired. Top shelf has my Peri bottle, Tux, Dermaplast, Sitz bath spray, Freedom Mom foam. The middle shelf is storing my ice packs. And lastly, on the bottom shelf are my diapers and pads. Is this your brother's swing? Your brother? Did you say baby? Good morning. I had my midwife appointment 2 days ago, and baby boy is measuring 5 weeks early. He's a big boy, or there's just a lot of amniotic fluid. We shall see soon, I guess. But they bumped up my home visit to 35 weeks instead of 36 weeks, which is less than 2 weeks away. So I had a couple more items I have to get off that list, and I thought I'd bring you guys along with me. Going to both Walmart and Target. Walmart, I got the towels because they're like $2 something. And I went to Target to get the bin and then these pillows. I'm gonna go ahead and take the tags off of these and wash them and then put them away. I have the midwife list right here. I'm just gonna go through and collect everything onto the bed that's on the list and make sure I have everything. daughter just fell asleep, and the last couple things I have been waiting on to finish my bedside nursery and the postpartum cart came in today. There's a view where you can see both of them, just my toddler, just the baby.
I think I can book him more.
When I was postpartum with my daughter, I did not take care of myself afterwards at all. So this time around, just really simplifying my skincare routine and my makeup routine so that I'm able to easily keep it up once baby boy is here. Cause I know I will feel so much better. I show up better in the day, which I'll need with having two littles. I have also simplified my wardrobe so much. These are all my clothes. This is it. And it's all pieces that I love. I thought it sounded silly at first when people said, make sure you have cute loungewear, make sure you have like your postpartum wardrobe, all those things. I didn't understand the importance of it. Now, like, I truly understand the importance of it because I saw firsthand with my daughter what it looks like not taking care of myself in that way and not getting dressed every day. And again, not having clothes to fit the occasion. Like even just something simple as going to church, going downstairs for dinner because we were living with my in-laws at the time. I just like didn't feel like I fit and I felt like a slob, and it was just like, okay, this time around I'm definitely preparing beforehand and slowly adding these pieces and going through my wardrobe. And to have something to wear with my son, I have no excuse. I have something to wear to a wedding. I have something to wear to church. I have something to wear for a nice dinner out. I have something to wear for a casual outing with friends. Like I have loungewear. Like I really set myself up for success this time around. Since there's no way to predict how long I'll be in labor, there's no telling how long my birthday will be here. So I ended up putting together a small little goodie bag for them just to show my appreciation and things that they might need while they're here. So I am now 36 weeks pregnant and I am feeling very large. I'm showing lots of signs that labor is near, and I had my daughter at 37 weeks in like 3 days, but it's basically what I felt with her but intensified. And so I need to get all of our birth stuff set up in our living room because that will be where I'm birthing at. Primarily gonna labor around the house, in my room, in the bathroom, but when it comes time to actually getting in the birthing pool and like pushing and whatnot, I plan on that being in the living room. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up all the stuff in there. The bedside nursery is finally set up and complete. Let me start with this area right here. I have our hospital bag just in case of emergency. It's literally packed with the bare minimum basics. If something were to go wrong and we were to have to go to the hospital, we can just grab that and go. And next to it, I have our sheets bag, which is another thing my midwives had me prep, and that's gonna go on the bed. So whenever labor starts, I will just strip the bed and then put all the things in this specific order on my bed. And next to it is my postpartum cart. On top is a diapers essential caddy. I have newborn diapers, I have wipes, a changing pad, some baby powder, diaper balm, hand sanitizer, and coconut oil for those newborn poops. Also for baby, I have some extra burp cloths. And then for me, I have my hormone supplement, my nipple balm, my silverettes, which I'm really excited to try this time around. And then I have the LV Catch collectors, as well as some milk bags and Aquaphor for my lips. And then hanging off the top shelf is a little cup for passies that we want to try for our son, some electrolytes, and then hair accessories that I reach for often. Second shelf, I have my postpartum belly wrap, nursing pads, nursing bras, my lactation supplement that helps with engorgement and clogged ducts, as well as a few other things, my hand pump, a box of syringes to collect my colostrum in the beginning. I didn't do this with my daughter, but I want to try it because I've heard so many benefits of collecting colostrum in the beginning. And then in the back, I have this postpartum reusable hot and cold packs. My sister gave this to me, and so I'm excited to try this out. And then the very bottom, I have some coconut water and some snacks, and as well as ink pads to do with baby boy once he is born. But for now, I'm just storing it down here. Imagine that this setup is going to change as the needs change, but for now, this is how I have it set up. And the reason I ended up making a rolling cart is because I primarily plan on spending a lot of my time in the master bedroom, and so it gives extra storage for these type of things. I don't really have room on my nightstand, but also if I would decide to go into the living room and rest in there, I can easily just grab the handle and wheel this with me so that I'm not trying to overload my arms with a newborn to go to the living room. And then everything's within arm's reach. It makes everything super simple. Now let's head over to the nightstand area. I have the bassinet stored right here for right now, but I'm sure that whenever he gets here, I will move it around next to the bed and then probably push it back over there during the day. Inside the bassinet, I am storing the Snuggle Me lounger that I'm gonna take around the house. And I have the cutest little sign to announce when he is born, and just honestly for a keepsake item. Underneath it is a little co-sleeper that my friend let me borrow. It's more solid at the bottom and has a more sturdy edge, so that if this is a little too much of a hugging motion, he might like that better. But on the nightstand, I have my daughter's monitor, and then I have the breastfeeding nightlight that everyone has seen on TikTok or on social media in general. And then I have a sound machine. In the bottom drawer, I have extra clothes and sleep sacks for my son. I do have newborn and 0 to 3 month size because I'm not sure which one he will need. And I have 4 onesies for each size, as well as 4 sleepers for each size. And I have 2 sleep sacks back here. And the reason why I call this my essentials caddy is because it has both mine and baby's things that I'm gonna be reaching for often, so that when we're in my room, I can just easily bring it and set it on my nightstand right here. And then if I'm gonna go main area of the house, I can again just pick up the caddy and set it back on to the cart and then just wheel it with me out the room. On Instagram do this because her midwife had recommended it, and I thought it was brilliant, and let me just show you. She set up a water station in her bathroom. So during those first couple weeks postpartum, all you have to do is go from the bed to right here to fill up your water. She did add was like a pitcher next to it full of bone broth that she would also drink on during the day in those early weeks. And so I thought about doing that, but honestly, I've never drank bone broth, so I don't know how that'll go. So I need to try that first, but if that does work, I'll probably do that in there as well to help promote healing postpartum. This is my very simple postpartum setup in Bedside Nursery, and I'm really excited how it turned out. And I did end up finishing up our shared closet, so let me show you guys. This is how it looks all organized. All these bins are exactly the same, as well as these two and that one. And that's still the shower caddy, and all those are the same. I added his little playmat, little lounge thingies right here to store. And then all the diapers we have for him so far, I'm storing on this shelf. And then also have the wipes. And I hung up our carriers on the wall. So that will be when he gets a little older, and this will be for newborn until honestly 6 months. But that's our simple and functional shared master closet with our baby boy. So even though midwives did give me a list of ways I can prepare for our home birth and for labor and postpartum, I did do extra research just to see what I might be missing and what I might need, and honestly just convenient things that aren't necessities but might help me out. So all this is stuff that I gathered for labor and birth and even postpartum that was not on my midwife list. We already have this, and I just charged it up. All it is a massage gun. I've heard lots of moms say that this was really helpful for them while they're in labor to kind of help with their lower back and whatnot. So I figured, why not have it prepped and ready just in case I end up needing it. I also got some candles to put out. So if I am laboring when it's dark, I can kind of set the mood to make it a little bit more relaxing so I don't have any of the harsh lights on. Again, not a necessity, but just for convenience. I also got a postpartum herb bath. I saw another person talk about this brand in particular, and I thought I would try it out. I'm pretty sure my midwives provide an herbal bath for postpartum, but I'm not 100% sure. So I got this just in case they don't. And I figured once I run through theirs, if they do get me some, I'll have more. I plan on putting this in a mini crock pot in my bathroom so that whenever I have to go to the bathroom postpartum, I can just dip my peri bottle in there and use that instead of only having a sitz bath. I'm also getting the benefits afterwards as well every time I go to the bathroom. So these 3 items I got for pain management postpartum. I got some Genexa, like Tylenol. Then I got I don't know how to pronounce this, but everyone talks about it. The homeopathic stuff is spelled Arnica. Arnica, I think it's how you pronounce it. I got those. I've heard great things about these postpartum and honestly just pain relief in general. So I got these as well. And I got After Ease for those postpartum contractions. Along the same lines of pain management while in labor, I also got this microwavable heating pad to use just kind of like on my belly if I need to, on my back, just kind of wherever. And honestly, I can use it postpartum as well. I used a fan a lot during labor with my daughter in the hospital, and so I definitely got this out and made sure it's charged to use it again. And the cool part is I can even use it postpartum with my baby and also during those night sweats. I saw a lot of moms raving about this, is having a comb. And I know having this kind of comb is not a necessity. I also have the little cheap black ones as well that I'm gonna have. I actually need to get that out and put it in here. I'm gonna try not to forget. I wanna try to get one like each pregnancy, depending on if it's a girl or not, so I can pass it down to my daughters for them to use when they get older. I feel like it'd be a really cute keepsake item. I also have this, which I showed you in an earlier clip of me making these. All it is like labor and position cards I got off of Etsy and printed out. And they're just, you know, for me to study beforehand, for my husband to look at, my best friends. I'm planning on them being here as well. And so for all of us to kind of look at this. And lastly, I really want to document this birth. I didn't really get to document a lot of the labor with my daughter because it wasn't allowed. And so my friend actually got this at the thrift store for me. It was $5. It's a Polaroid camera, and she gifted me the film inside of it. I'm so thankful for her. But I plan on using this to take some like special moment pictures, or have special moment pictures taken for us. And then I'm also gonna pack in here my tripod, which my camera's on right now, but I have that tripod, and I'm also gonna pack my other camera and have it in this area as well, just to have it all in one place for during labor. And this is honey sticks that are, again, for me to use during labor. I need to put this with the food items, but for now I'm just gonna put this in here so I don't forget. So that completes all the things I got on my own for labor and postpartum that are convenient for me and aren't necessities. We went and visited some friends yesterday, and they just transitioned their son, which is their last kid, out of a crib into a toddler bed, and they ended up giving us their mini crib. I just feel so overwhelmed by like how much the Lord has blessed us and the kindness that people have shown and the generosity, and I'm just so thankful. But let me show you guys, because it is so cute and precious. It fits perfectly right here. It looks like it was literally made for this spot, because if it would have been the slightest bit bigger, it would not fit at all. It has wheels, so I can easily bring it out, bring it by the bed. I can bring it around the house if I want to. This definitely makes the space feel complete now, and it's literally the perfect addition to in here. Today we went and got the last couple grocery items that we needed off our midwife list for foods and snacks to have on hand. So now I can do a roundup and show you everything they asked us to get. So to start off in the freezer, I have some frozen vegetable soup, frozen foods to have on hand, 100% frozen fruit juice pops with electrolytes in them. Now in the refrigerator, I have grapes, cheeses, lunch meat, yogurt. They didn't ask me to have poppies on hand, but I did get that for like a little treat for them. Eggs, a watermelon, bone broths, bananas, honey, apples and oranges. They didn't ask me to have coconut water, but I did go ahead and get coconut water. This is their little basket. I have more broth, more peanut butter, and some mixed nuts, the meal replacement drinks, peanut butter crackers, bread, more soups. They didn't have honey sticks in particular on their list, but I saw lots of moms rave about these were so helpful during labor, so I picked up a pack and made sure to have some coffee on hand for them. But again, that was not on their list. And lastly, some protein bars. My midwives also had us do a couple things in case of an emergency. I hung on my fridge a copy of both mine and my husband's driver's license, as well as specific instructions to get to our house for the EMS. I'm making sure to keep my car at a minimum of a half a tank. And lastly, I packed us a hospital bag. We are praying we don't need any of these things, but we want to be prepared just in case. And the last thing I've been doing to prep for birth is prepping my body and mind. And I've been doing that by drinking the pregnancy tea provided to me by my midwives, taking the recommended supplements, stretching at night, doing exercises on my birth ball, avoiding lounging on my back and instead practicing forward leaning, staying active throughout the day while still getting plenty of rest, eating a high protein diet, drinking lots of water and staying hydrated, watching positive unmedicated birth vlogs, familiarizing myself with laboring positions, and praying and journaling. Back from my 37-week appointment with the midwives, I got the birth pool. So let me show you guys our whole birth setup. So my midwives requested I make 4 paper bags, 1 labeled towels, 1 labeled baby, 1 labeled mama. The other one is sheets, and y'all saw that one. It's already in my room. I couldn't fit all the towels in this bag, so I have all the other towels in here. And this is just baby items, 2 diapers, and then some blankets. And then in mine, I have 2 robes, 2 sports bras, 2 pairs of socks, and I believe that's it. And inside this bin is everything they asked me to collect, but I went ahead and put everything in one place. It was easy for us to grab. On top is all my camera gear. This bin I already showed you, stuff they didn't ask, but things already collected. They also didn't ask for these, but I went ahead and got them. They are large pads that will just collect all the mess. I plan on, you know, having it maybe on the floor when I go to the bathroom, underneath me as I'm laboring, if I'm like leaking fluid. Honestly, just good to have on hand, so I got a pack of those. I have my affirmation wall. And then the birth pool, I plan on it being right here. And so that is our bathroom. So we will be able to stretch the hose right there. We're gonna do a trial run tonight to make sure everything works for the birth pool. That is our birth setup, and I cannot wait. Everything is done. Now we get to wait on baby boy. I got the green light that is good for me to have him any moment now. And honestly, I really feel like he will be here this week because I'm showing all the signs, and I'm really excited. Last night we set the birth pool to see if there was any leaks in it to make sure everything was gonna work. And I planned on filming my outro today. Well, let me show you what happened last night. I went into labor, and you guys, it's just really funny how the Lord works with things and works things out, and how we plan and do things in preparation for whatever's gonna happen. I'm just gonna have to film a video telling you guys my birth story because it is literally so wild. So that was just all that I did for postpartum, baby, and birth and labor preps work. But I will see y'all in the next video. Thanks for being here. Bye.